आजोबा कळतंय का? फोन आणून ठेवा इकडे चार्जिंगला. हॅलो हॅलो हॅलो, एम आय ऑडिबल टू यू? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, only 5 you are there. Within 2 minutes we'll start. Huh? Till that I will share the screen. Are you able to see the screen? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah. So friends, we will start with the next lecture. In the last lecture, we'll take the recap, what we have learned. Yes, can anyone summarize what we did in the yesterday's lecture? Anyone?
Ion exchange process.
Yes. Ion exchange.
आयन
Okay.
न्यूमेरिकल देखा था
Numerical on it, and we have seen the differences between ion exchange and zeolite. Can anyone within a 2 minute recall at least 3 to 4 differences between zeolite and ion exchange? Don't refer it back. Recall your memory. Any girl?
Yes, ma'am.
Recall it. Summarize it.
Ma'am, in zeolite process, softener is zeolite, and ion exchange process, the softener is ion exchange resin, and zeolite means be regenerated by NaCl, and in ion exchange, exhausted resin can be regenerated by the HC acids like HC dilute HCl and NaOH.
Okay. Hardness is reduced to what extent by zeolite method?
0 to 2 ppm
5 to 10
5 to
ppm.
10.
Ion exchange is 0 to 2 ppm. Zeolite is 5 to 10 ppm. What else? Many differences are there. Acid alkaline water cannot be softened by zeolite method.
Zeolite.
It can be softened by ion exchange method. Then hot water also cannot be softened by the zeolite method. It can be softened by the ion exchange.
Ion exchange method.
The chemicals are costly for the ion exchange method. So softening process is not costlier than the zeolite method. Zeolite, the equipment is compact, so the softening process is possible anywhere, everywhere. But here it is not compact, it is a huge equipment. So wherever it is installed, at that place only we have to carry out the softening of the water sample. So these are the few differences between the zeolite and the ion exchange. Now we'll go for the next one. We'll go for the next method. In the last lecture, we have seen ion exchange method. Now we will see the method which are used for removing the salt from the water. They are called as desalination method. DESALINATION, desalination method. So which removes the salt, especially salt is NaCl. Do you know anyone how much NaCl is present in the seawater by percentage? Yes, anyone knows it?
no
Something 22.10%.
20 to 28% it is present. If you will refer to the literature value, you will get different answer. But minimum 20% NaCl is present. And if that NaCl is retained in the water, in our drinking water or for the industrial purpose, then that NaCl which is there, it has a adverse effect on the our digestion system also, for the fabrics also. It gives low quality fabric which is not more durable, etc., etc. So we need to remove the NaCl, and for that the method used are they are called as the desalination method. Now out of that, one method we use usually for the home purpose, domestic purpose, that is reverse osmosis. How many of do you have the filter at home for osmosis process? Filter, which filters of the salts from the water sample? Almost everyone has. घरात फिल्टर
yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
पाणी सॉफ्ट करण्याकरता आरो वॉटर पिता ना सगळेच जण तुम्ही. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
especially especially RO water is required during the rainy season, because in rainy season many impurities are there, and whatever the system by government is there, it is not sufficient to remove the hardness completely. The untreated water also is circulated as a corporation water, and if you will drink that, then cholera, malaria, typhoid like infections are observed, and that is why RO water or RO filters are there at our home. Now, what is basically osmosis? So here the diagram is shown. Here the impurities are there. Are you able to see the diagram, everyone? Are you
Yes,
able to
ma'am.
see the diagram? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here impurities are there, concentration is more. Here it is a pure water, so impurities are less. And this in between, whatever gray color you can see, it is a semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable membrane. So under this condition, if the water flows, water means solvent. If the solvent moves from lower concentration of impurity to the higher concentration of impurity, through a semi-permeable membrane, it is called as osmosis. The movement of solvent between two solution. Here the solvent, so this is solute. The particles which are shown are solute. Solute plus solvent is solution. Here solute is not there, so here it is a pure water. So the movement of solvent, in both the cases solvent is water. Here solute is nothing but impurities. Solvent plus solute is solution. So the movement of the solvent between two solution having different concentration of the impurities separated by semi-permeable membrane is called as the osmosis. Who will repeat the definition from your side? Chalo fatafat. What have you understood by osmosis? Chalo, speak out. You may go wrong. Nothing wrong in it. At least try it. Have you understood basically what is osmosis? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So what it
Yes,
is?
ma'am.
Movement of solvent. Chalo, speak out along with me. Movement of solvent. Chalo.
The
Movement of solvent
movement
Of
of
solvent
solvent
between two
Between two
solutions
solution
Between
between
two
two
solutions
solutions
having different concentration of impurities
having
different
Different concentration of
concentrations
impurities
of
impurities
impurities
and separated by semi-permeable membrane
and
and
separated
separated by
by
separated by
semi-permeable membrane
semi-permeable membrane
membrane
is known as osmosis.
is known
is
as
known as
osmosis.
as
osmosis.
osmosis.
Now who will do it independently? Chalo. The movement of solvent between two solution having different concentration of the impurities separated by semi-permeable membrane is called as the osmosis.
The
So from
movement of solvent between two solutions having different concentrations separated by semi-permeable membrane is known as osmosis.
different concentration of what? Impurity.
impurities.
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 Here that term is not written, different concentration of impurities. Huh?
Is
Of impurities. And which are separated by semi-permeable membrane is called as osmosis. तो water कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहा है? From where it is traveling? Lower concentration to higher concentration. किसका concentration हम देख रहे हैं? Whose concentration we are considering?
Pure water or impure ka?
Concentration. Impurity concentration. यहाँ पे impurities not there. The very less impurities are there. So under this condition, the water is moving from lower impurity to higher impurities. You got it? So this particular movement is called as osmosis. Now exactly opposite is the reverse osmosis. Here higher concentration is there, here pure water is there, and here we are applying certain pressure. If you apply the certain pressure on the part where the solvent has a more concentration of the impurities, then the direction of the solvent is changed. Instead of from lower to higher, it moves from higher to lower. And that is called as reverse osmosis, which is the mechanism observed in the filter if it is there fitted at your place. So in your home, if that is fitted, then this reverse osmosis is observed. What is difference between the osmosis and reverse osmosis? Chalo, what is the difference in osmosis?
Solvents.
In osmosis,
Higher
concentration to lower concentration.
Higher concentration to lower concentration in
Lower
reverse osmosis.
concentration to higher concentration.
is osmosis, and what is reverse osmosis? Higher concentration to
lower.
lower concentration. But you have to apply the pressure there. You have to apply the pressure. Without pressure, it is not going to work. Without pressure, it is not going to work. So you have to apply the external pressure. And under that pressure, we will force the water to move from higher concentration to lower concentration. And that pressure is 20 psi. What do you mean by psi? Long form of psi? Chalo. For objective type of question, it is important.
Pound per square inch.
Pressure. Chalo, speak out. What is PSI? You can use your mobile. Chalo, fast, within 1 second.
Pound force per square inch.
Pound per square inch.
Pounds per square inch. Okay. So you will remember to a large extent. Now here the method is there. As I have said, reverse osmosis and electrodialysis, these are the methods which are called as desalination method. DEDSALINATION, desalination. Salination means you have to, D means remove. Salination means salt. So from sea water, you have to remove the salt, and that method is called as desalination method, out of which one is reverse osmosis and second is electrodialysis. These two methods are there, reverse osmosis and the electrodialysis. So here, what is the method? Sea water or water polluted by ionic pollutant is filled in the osmotic cell. As here, this is a osmotic cell, looks like this. Here we have the semi-permeable membrane. So it is filled in the osmosis cell, reverse osmosis cell. A pressure of 200 psi is applied on it to force the solvent to pass through SPM. What is SPM? Semi-permeable membrane. SPM stands for semi-permeable membrane. SPM stands for semi-permeable membrane. Then membrane, excuse me. Membrane consists of polymeric material film made up of proper porosity from the material like acrylic, polyamide, aramides, etc. Remember these three names. This is the polymeric material. SPM means the, yes, what is SPM?
Semi-permeable
Permeable
membrane.
membrane. तो कशाचा बनलेला असतो? Polymeric material. Polymeric material having desired porosity. What do you mean by porosity? Small pores are there so that the water can pass through the pores. So polymeric material of desired porosity, it should be there. And what is that material? Polymeric material? Acrylic. Can you give the example of acrylic in our day-to-day life? Which material is of acrylic?
Paints.
Huh? Acrylic paints. Okay. No, in household devices, which material is of acrylic? Okay, next lecture you give me the answer. Then polyamides and aramides. Aramides means aromatic compounds. From that, whatever polymer is made, that is called as aramids. So polyamides, aramids, and acrylic. Remember this, just learn in 1 minute. The SPM, they are made up of the polymeric material like acrylic, polyamide, and aramids. Acrylic, polyamide, and aramids having proper porosity. Having proper porosity. Learn this within 1 minute. Membrane, it consists of the polymeric material film made up of proper porosity from materials like acrylic, polyamides, aramids, etc. So that is there. We have taken the cell. We have taken the cell, that is the reverse osmosis cell. Then we have taken the water, which is to be made free from the ionic impurities. Then we have applied the pressure 200 psi. On which side we have to apply the pressure? Which side we have to apply the pressure?
Higher concentration.
Higher concentration. Lower concentration of the impurity or higher concentration of the impurity? Which side?
Higher.
Higher.
Higher side of the impurity. And how much pressure we have to apply? How much?
200
200 psi.
200 psi.
PSI. Okay. And what is that SPM material made up of? Chalo, fatapat.
polymeric material.
Polymers, acrylics.
Aramides.
Acrylic,
Acrylic.
polyamide,
Acrylic,
aramides.
Aramids.
Acrylic polymer.
Okay. So that is there. The arrangement is known to you. Now, what are the advantages? It removes ionic, colloidal, non-ionic pollutants from the water. NaCl is ionic, Na plus and Cl minus. So it removes the ionic impurities, non-ionic impurities, and the colloidal impurities. Colloidal means charged impurities. If you have a mud in the water, so all the mud particle are negatively charged. मातीचे जे कण असतात त्याच्यावर सगळ्यावर निगेटिव्ह चार्ज असतो. आपण जर ते माती असलेलं पाणी खूप वेळ अनडिस्टर्ब ठेवलं, सेडिमेंटेशन केलं तरी सुद्धा ते होत नाही, कारण त्याच्यावर एक स्पेसिफिक चार्ज असतो अँड दे रिपेल इच अदर. And that is why this is the method which removes easily this type of colloidal impurities also. So the first advantage is it removes the ionic, non-ionic and colloidal impurities. Second is it is simple to operate. Very simple. You have to take the cell, and in that cell you have to introduce the water. You have to introduce the semi-permeable membrane of the polymeric material of desired porosity, and then introduce the water sample there and add the water from one end, and it will go to the second end. And while moving this, when pressure is applied, only pure water will go to the other side, and that you can pump it out and you get the water, and all impurities which are there will remain on the other side of the semi-permeable membrane where we have applied the pressure. जिथे आपण प्रेशर अप्लाय केले तिथे इम्प्युरिटी साठून राहतात आणि प्युअर वॉटर फक्त पुढे निघून जातो. That we can remove it forcefully by applying a pressure, and thus you get the water free from all types of impurities, colloidal, then non-ionic, ionic, etc. Low cost process. Here the RO water is there, that filter is semi-permeable membrane is there, which is porous one. So it will allow the softening or purification as long as the pores are there. But once all the pores get clogged, get blocked by the impurity ion, then you have to remove that semi-permeable membrane. But not frequently. Once in a 6 month or once in a year, you have to replace it depending on how hard water you are getting from the corporation source. तर तो जो फिल्टर आहे, सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन हिअर इज वर्किंग ॲज अ फिल्टर फॉर अस. तर ते तुमचं पाणी किती हार्ड आहे, काही ठिकाणी खूप हार्ड वॉटर मिळतं आपल्याला, काही ठिकाणी जस्ट लिटिल बिट हार्ड असतं. त्यामुळे त्या फिल्टरचं लाईफ आपल्याला सांगता येत नाही, बट इट व्हॅरीज. It may be 6 month, every 6 month you have to replace it. As soon as you will come to know that the water quality coming out of the filter is not as per the requirement, then you need to replace that filter. You have to call the person there from the company for the servicing, and he will bring another SPM and he will replace it. So only that cost is there, nothing else is there. No doubt, yeah, but this continuous source of corporation water is required. Otherwise, it will work only for when the corporation source is there. No doubt, you can use the filter for if you do not get at your place the corporation water at all. Then you can fix the filter for the normal water also, not the corporation water. And in that case, for normal water, if it is not filtered or provided by the government corporation, then in that case the impurities are very high, and in that case maybe within 3 months, 2 months, you have to replace the filter. So it is simple to operate and low cost process if you are really getting the high quality, less hard water. If it is the hardness is very high, or if you are not getting the corporation source water, then in that case, they may be you have to replace the filter SPM, semi-permeable membrane, as per the requirement, maybe once in a 3 month, etc., etc., not other. मिलिंद बोल रहे, एक्सक्यूज मी, आय एम गेटिंग फोन, नंतर सांगते ना फोन करायला 10 वाजता. Okay, so pure water for high pressure boiler can be obtained. Now here you do not have the sodium ions here, and therefore you can use this water for steam generation in boiler. In zeolite method, one of the disadvantages we have seen that it was rich in the sodium ions. The water obtained by zeolite method is rich in the sodium ion concentration, so it is not fit for the steam generation in boiler. But the water obtained by reverse osmosis can be used for steam generation in the boiler. Now the next is, if the SPM is specially prepared such that it allows limited quantity of salts to pass through it along with the water, the RO technique is used to obtain drinking mineral water. काही वेळेला SPM असलेलं वॉटर असेल ते मिनरल वॉटर म्हणून जे आपल्याला रेल्वे स्टेशन किंवा एसटी स्टँड वर वगैरे मिळतं, तर ते तिथे आपण ते वापरू शकतो. तर त्याच्यामधला SPM जो असतो तो थोडे सॉल्ट किंवा थोड्या इम्प्युरिटीज पास करायला तो मदत करतोच. लिमिटेड क्वांटिटी ऑफ सॉल्ट्स. तर काही सॉल्ट्स असतात, नॉट ऑल द सॉल्ट्स आर harmful. As I have said, sodium and potassium salts are useful. Whereas calcium and magnesium salts are not useful. So if the specific type of SPM is used and in that sodium salts are there, then it may be used as a mineral water commercially. So these are the advantages. So first advantage, it removes colloidal non-ionic ionic impurities, easy process, then cheap process. Then pure water can be used, obtained by RO method can be used for the uh, steam generation in the boiler. Now what is important point here? Proper porosity, resistance to attack by bacteria, salts, water, and ability to bear the external pressure and pressure of water on the membrane are important in selecting SPM. So in subjective type of question, this is important. What are the parameter you should consider for selection of SPM? SPM is semi-permeable membrane. तर त्याची porosity proper असली पाहिजे. First is porosity असली पाहिजे. It should resist the attack by bacteria. It should कोणाचा फोन लिहिले? हा? गॅस पाशी नको ठेव फोन. Sorry for interruption. I was getting the same call from the some agency saying that your card is getting expired, etc., etc. Okay, so friends, advantages we will see. They are now in the MCQ type of question. What will be the pattern? Out of the following, which is not the advantage of RO method? So for that purpose, you need to know what are the advantages. So you can check out what is odd man out. Are you getting me? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So difficulty level question or moderate difficulty level question will be out of the following, which is not the advantage of RO technique. So for that purpose, what are the advantages you must know? Then only which one is odd that you can find out. So within 1 minute, learn all the advantages and what are the selection criteria for SPM. So you should know all the selection criteria, and the question may be for objective type. Out of the following, which is not the selection criteria for SPM? For that case, you should know what is the long form of SPM. You should not say that madam has not taught us what is SPM. SPM is semi-permeable membrane. So these are the qualities for selection of SPM. All the qualities you must learn: proper porosity, resistance to attack by the bacteria, salts, water, and ability to bear the external pressure and pressure of water on the membrane. So if certain external pressure, as we have said, we are going to apply the external pressure, also the water will apply the pressure on the SPM. So it should be able to bear both the pressure, external pressure as well as pressure by the water. So these are the qualities which the SPM must have: proper porosity, resistance to attack by the bacteria, then salt, water, pressure, external pressure, and pressure by the water on the membrane. These are the important factor for selecting SPM. And what are the advantages? It removes all ionic, colloidal, non-ionic impurities, very easy to operate. It is cheaper process, and SPM is prepared such that limited quantity of salt are allowed to pass through it, and such water can be used as a mineral water commercially. So within 2 minutes, you learn this, then we'll move to the another process, electrodialysis. Yes, are you through? Raise your hand, please. You may go wrong.
Ma'am, I had a doubt.
Yes, please ask me.
Is the hardness completely removed in reverse osmosis, or there is something like 0 to 2 ppm?
No, the hardness is not measured, unfortunately, by reverse osmosis, but whatever impurities are there, it is checked that those impurities are removed. Basically, it is for the desalination method. So all the impurities are removed. So they are not claiming that hardness will be removed to 0 ppm or 2 ppm. That data is not available, unfortunately, in the literature. They are saying that it removes all these impurities. So all these, whatever they have categorized, ionic, colloidal, non-ionic impurities, etc., they are removed completely, but they are not claiming that. And here they have said in the SPM, if it is specially prepared, SPM is used, it will allow little quantity, limited quantity of salts to pass through. These salts may be sodium or potassium salts, and then it is sold as the drinking mineral water. So it does carries some hardness in it, but it is not given in the literature, unfortunately. So it is not available in the literature also, that value. And in the beginning, if you remember or not, I don't know, but in the beginning I have told you that the softening method are different than purification. Softening is done for industrial purpose. Zeolite and ion exchange were softening processes. Now what we are studying here, the purification method, so that water can be used for domestic purposes like drinking, cooking, bathing, washing the clothes and utensils, like that. So here purification we are studying. That is another difference between the earlier and this. Okay, two more have raised your hand. What are your difficulty queries? Please ask me. Yes, please ask me your queries. Two hands were raised. Please don't keep mum. Ask me as many queries as possible. I am preparing you for the objective as well as subjective examination. So later on, you will not have, when you will sit for the revision, you will understand that at this point, I am told that this can be objective type of question, this can be subjective. Okay, Shreya, what is your query? You have raised the hand. Please ask me the query. Shreya.
No, ma'am, it's nothing.
Okay, anytime when you feel, my phone number I have shared, so feel free to ask me the query any number of time. You can ask between 6 to 10 in the evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who will revise? Chalo fatafat. Who will revise the advantages without referring, and who will give the selection criteria for the SPM? Shreya, are you ready?
RO removes all ionic, non-ionic, colloidal pollutants, low cost process,
Simple
pure
process.
water for high pressure can be obtained, simple to operate. If SPM is prepared such that limited quality of salt will pass through it, then RO technique is used for drinking mineral water.
Okay, SPM selection criteria for SPM.
Simple to operate.
Yeah, she told me, she told us simple to operate. Okay, selection criteria for SPM.
SPM should have proper porous, then it should be resistant to the attack of bacteria, water and salt, and it should have the ability to bear the external pressure and pressure of water on the membrane.
Yes, good. Thank you. Now we will see the next method, that is electrodialysis method. I will show the equipment required so that you will understand better. This is again a used stainless steel tank. Used stainless steel tank, which is called as electrodialysis tank. We have these alternate, we have the semi-permeable membranes, cationic membrane, anionic membrane, anionic membrane, cationic membrane, anionic, cationic, alternately placed in a series. Here it is connected to the cathode. Cathode is the negative terminal and anode is the positive terminal. This diagram is must for the examination. Again, this is the second method for the desalination. What do you mean by desalination? By the time you have understood what is desalination method?
Removing the salts.
Ion exchange method, ma'am.
Desalination means to remove the salts from the sea water. We get the salt from the sea water, minimum 20 to maximum 28% salts are there. And if these salts are remain there, It is not hygienic for the person for domestic as well as for industrial purpose. So this is a huge tank is there. It is connected to negative pole. This particular is connected to positive pole. It acts as a anode. It acts as a cathode. Now these are the semi-permeable membrane only. Cation selective membrane and anion selective membrane. Just try to pronounce it. Cation selective membrane and anion selective membrane. Once you try to speak out on your own, स्वतःच्या मनात एकदा हे करा, त्याचा उच्चार करा. Cation selective membrane and anion selective membrane. झालं की सांगा. After done, you call me. C indicates cation selective membrane. A indicates anion selective membrane. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the basic diagram. Your water, seawater we have taken because it is a desalination method. That is, we have to remove the salt from the seawater, Na plus and Cl minus. So when you will apply this, when you will pass the seawater, where we have the n number of pairs of cation selective and anion selective. This is one pair, this is second pair, this is third pair, and so many. There may be, this is only to imagine, only 3 pairs of cation and anion selective membranes are shown, but there can be thousands also depending on what is the need of the industry for the purification. So here the electrodialysis method, again here it is, even if it is used for the domestic purposes, this electrodialysis method, after removing the salt, it can be used for steam generation in the boiler. So that application comes as an industrial application. You will ask me, you said that these are the purification method only for the domestic purpose. No, it is not like that. Earlier method also, mainly it is done for the drinking purpose. Mainly it is done for the drinking purpose. But if the salts are removed, NaCl is removed from the water, it is suitable for steam generation in the boiler. The earlier method, reverse osmosis also, and this method, electrodialysis method also. Now, what is there in the seawater? NaCl is there. What is the charge on Na? What is the charge on Na? Yes.
Positive.
+1.
+1.
Plus charge. And Cl minus?
-1.
Minus.
Yeah, okay. So here this is negative charge. Cathode is negatively charged. So which ion will get attracted towards cathode?
Na.
Na positive.
Sodium.
Sodium ion. And Cl minus will move to
Anode.
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 Yes. So if you will introduce the water here, whatever Na plus salts are there, they will move to cathode, and Cl minus ion will move to anode. Are you with me? Have you understood
ma'am.
this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
Now this is the next more appropriate. This is your anode, this is your cathode. So when you introduce the water and electricity is passed, Na will try to move here, Cl will try to move here, and therefore the Na will be coming here from this compartment, and Cl minus is coming to this. So Na plus Cl minus rich water will be there in this compartment. In this compartment, water will be there which will neither have Na plus nor Cl minus. Similarly, this compartment will have a water, neither Na plus or Cl minus, because they are moving in opposite direction. So every alternate compartment you will get, it is a salt rich water and it is without salt water. This is a pure water and this is a salt water. Pure water and salt water and pure water, so on. So for each exit, here one common tube is there at the exit to collect the salt rich water, which is rich in NaCl. So it is connected to this particular area. This is connected to this particular area, and it is connected to this particular area. it will be taken out as a salt, it is taken out as a salt water, and this particular water in which the salt are not there, that is taken out as a pure water. So every alternate compound, see here in this compartment, I will explain here in this compartment, whatever sea water is there, plus ion are going to cathode and negative ions are going to anode. So will there be any ion in this area? Chalo,
No.
speak out.
No.
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 So whatever this diagram is there, that I'm going to explain in detail here. So no confusion should be there. So in this area, whichever water is there, in this area, whichever water is there, Na will move to cathode and Cl minus will move to anode. So in this area, the water will be free from Na plus as well as Cl minus. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
So
ma'am.
I think you
Yes,
are not
ma'am.
understood. Please feel free to
Understood,
pass
ma'am.
me the queries any number of times. I will not get angry. So
And please repeat one more time.
okay, यहाँ पे पानी है, हाँ? Which water is there in this area? Salt water. That is sea water. What it contains? Sea water. एक compartment हम शुरू में लेते हैं example. What it contains? Sea water. Yes. Which salt does it
Salt.
have? Which salt does it have?
NaCl.
NaCl.
NaCl. What is
NaCl.
the charge on Na? What is the charge on Na?
Plus
Plus
1.
1.
And
Plus
what is the
1
charge on Cl?
minus
Minus
1
1.
minus.
Okay. तो यहाँ पे जब पानी आएगा ये कंपार्टमेंट में, तो Na is obviously will move to cathode and Cl minus will obviously move to anode. तो ये एरिया में जो पानी है उसमें neither Na nor Cl minus ion will be there, so it will have pure water. This container will have, this compartment will have pure water. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
नहीं, अभी तक नहीं आया आपके समझ में, ऐसे लग रहा है. No confidence in your yes. हाँ?
Yes, ma'am.
जरा
Understood.
जोर से बोलो,
Yes,
शोर से बोलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes है ना? 100%. क्या नो भी है कुछ? हाँ? अभी ये कंपार्टमेंट में बोलो मेरे को. नो है? Is there any no? I'll repeat it again. I don't mind it.
Ma'am, can you please repeat?
हाँ, यहाँ पे सी वाटर आया है, हर एक कंपार्टमेंट में वाटर गया है, वैसे वो यहाँ कंपार्टमेंट में आया है. What is there in sea water? Yes.
Salt.
Salt. Which salt?
NaCl.
हाँ?
NaCl.
Na पे क्या चार्ज है?
Positive.
Positive.
And Cl पे क्या चार्ज है?
Negative.
हाँ, तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जैसे भी हम पास करेंगे तो Na कहाँ जाएगा? Will it go to cathode or anode?
Cathode.
हाँ, it will go to cathode. तो जो भी पानी ये कंपार्टमेंट में है उसमें से Na plus will move to cathode, हाँ, and Cl minus
Yes.
will move to anode. तो पूरे सॉल्ट निकल गया तो पानी कैसा रहेगा ये एरिया में? Will it
Pure
be
form.
salty water or pure water?
Pure water.
Pure water.
यहाँ पे ब्लू कलर दिखाया है कि उधर से वो एग्जिट से हमको प्योर वाटर मिलने वाला है. Have I made you clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? 100%.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम इसका नेक्स्ट डायग्राम जो है नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में उसकी लेबलिंग रॉन्ग है ना?
हाँ, मैं बताती हूँ. हाँ, इसलिए मैंने ये लिया वापस. हाँ, यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? ये निगेटिव सॉल्ट इधर आया, हाँ, इधर जाने के लिए. स्वारगेट को जाना है आपको VIIT से, हाँ. तो इफ यू आर लोकलाइट, आई एम सेइंग, assuming that you are लोकलाइट, तो स्वारगेट को जाना है तो आपको बिब्बेवाड़ी से ही जाना पड़ेगा. तो ये जो निगेटिव आयन है उनको स्वारगेट जाना है तो ये बिब्बेवाड़ी है, हाँ. ये पास करके वो स्वारगेट जाने वाले हैं. और ये जो प्लस चार्ज है उनको इधर जाने का है तो उनको भी ये कंपार्टमेंट में आने का है। हाँ, निगेटिव
Yes,
आयन
ma'am.
को वेयर दे वांट टू गो, निगेटिव आयन किधर जाना चाहते हैं? निगेटिव
Anode.
आयन एनोड, और पॉजिटिव आयन विल मूव टू कैथोड। हाँ, तो they will go first to this chamber. Slowly they will move to next chamber, next. But they will come to this chamber, not directly they will go to anode. तो इधर halt होगा। ये भी they will not directly move to this. They will take a halt here. तो this water will have the Cl minus ion as well as Na plus ion. So which water will be there in this compartment? Salt rich
Salt.
water or saltless water?
Salt rich.
Salt
rich.
rich water.
हाँ, कौन सा पानी आने वाला है इधर?
Salt rich.
Salt rich.
Salt rich water.
तो ये येलो पाइपलाइन से लेके आएंगे सॉल्ट रिच वाटर। हाँ, अभी ये कंपार्टमेंट में ये इधर आने के लिए इधर रुक गया है, और ये इधर आने के लिए इधर रुक गया है। तो विच वाटर विल बी हियर?
Pure water.
Pure water.
हाँ, इफ यू आर
Pure water.
Pure water.
सच्ची में झूठ नहीं बोलने का, बिल्कुल।
Saltless.
हाँ, सॉल्टलेस। तो यहाँ पे कौन सा रहेगा? विच वाटर विल बी हियर?
Salt rich water.
Salt
Salt
rich.
rich water.
हियर
Saltless water.
Saltless.
so saltless water is taken out through this blue pipe, and salt rich water is taken out through this yellow pipe. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Particular method is called
Yes,
as
ma'am.
this particular method is called as
Desalination.
desalination is a type. Method is called as
Electrodialysis.
Electrodialysis.
So the process of removing ionic pollutants, salts, ionic dyes from water by using membranes and electric field is called as electrodialysis. हाँ, चलो prepare करो definition. Are you through, everyone? So what is electrodialysis? What is electrodialysis? Chalo fatafat. The process of removing ionic pollutants like salts, ionic dyes, etc. from the water by using the membrane. Which membrane here? Are they SPM here?
No.
No,
What
ma'am.
are the names of the membrane here? I told you in the beginning.
Cation exchange membrane. Cation selective membrane and anion selective membrane.
Selective, not exchange. Huh? Cation selective and anion selective membrane. Huh? Salt water is allowed, principle, salt allow water is allowed to pass through ion selective membrane under the electric field to get the salt free water. That is the principle. So salt water is allowed to pass through the ion selective membrane, cation and anion selective membrane to get the pure water is called as electrodialysis. Now features of electrodialysis. Most of the dissolved salts, NaCl, KCl, MgCl2, CaCl2, they are ionic in nature. जिनका भी डिकम्पोजिशन होता है वो आयनिक सॉल्ट्स रहते हैं. Can you give me the example, 10 example of the salts? Few just now I had given you. Chalo, speak out. Ionic salt. Majority
KBr.
salts are ionic salts. Majority salts are ionic salts, which are soluble in water.
NaBr, KBr.
NaCl, KCl, KBr, NaBr, MgCl2, CaCl2.
Yes.
All these are
Yes.
CaCO3 twice, MgSCO3 twice, CaNO3 twice, MgNO3 twice. All these are ionic in nature. Those who decomposes into cation and anion, they are ionic in nature. Membrane can be constructed to permit selective passage and either cations or anion. ऐसे होता है क्या? कैटायन में से आनायन जाएगा, ऐसे होगा क्या इधर? Will it happen? Yes. ये है कैटायन. Will it move through the anion selective membrane anytime?
No.
No.
प्लस इधर जाएगा क्या कोई भी कंडीशन में?
No.
या Cl माइनस इधर आएगा क्या? Will it
No.
come to the cathode?
No.
Therefore,
No.
they are called as the selective passage. They will move to the selective passage either the cations or anion. ऐसे नहीं होगा कि cation will go to the anode and anion will go to the cathode. ऐसे कभी होगा नहीं. That is the important feature. In this process, ions are transported through ion permeable membrane from one solution to another under the influence of potential gradient. You have to apply the electric field, and then electric difference potential gradient is there, which will permit this. Saline water is allowed to flow in the alternate compartment of the electrodialysis. So just now we have seen saline water. Saline means salty water. So here we have a salty water. Here we have a salty water. Where we have a yellow color, we have a salty water. Where we have a blue pipe, it is a saltless pipe. Here I have noticed that the labeling is wrong, and that is why I refer this diagram for the examination. It is the correct one. If you want, take the screenshot of this. If you want, take the screenshot of this. चलो फास्ट. मिलिंद रिक्षाने जा बर का. आता पोहोचणार नाही 11 पर्यंत तू.
सेकंड डायग्राम भी तो करेक्ट है ना. सेकंड डायग्राम भी तो करेक्ट है ना.
सेकंड डायग्राम इथे प्युअर वॉटर सांगितले, इथे सॉल्ट रिच आहे ना, इथे प्युअर लिहिले त्यांनी, आणि इथे प्युअर आहे त्याला त्यांनी सांगितले कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड सी वॉटर. म्हणून लेबलिंग चुकलेले, डायग्राम बरोबर आहे. हे इथे वर पाहिजे होतं, खाली पाहिजे होतं, म्हणून ही डायग्राम काढा म्हटलं मी तुम्हाला.
सिलेक्टिव्ह मेम्ब्रेन मधलं वॉटर प्युअर असतं.
नाही, ब्ल्यू कलरचा जो पाईप आहे ना तो प्युअर वॉटर देतोय, आणि येलो कलरचा पाईप आहे तो सी वॉटर देतोय. परत ते सायकल करायचं आणि प्युरिफाय करायचं, असं एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स केलं की बरोबर होतं.
मॅम ते जे प्युअर वॉटर आहे ते किती पर्सेंट प्युअर असते? ते जे प्युअर वॉटर आहे ते किती पर्सेंट मध्ये प्युअर असते?
ते प्युअर म्हणजे काय, सगळे सॉल्ट काढलेत ना त्याने, त्यामुळे 100% प्युअर. पण हार्डनेस किती आहे ते परत इथे पण नाही दिलेला त्यांनी, किती पीपीएम हार्डनेस असेल ते दिला नाही. पण सॉल्ट सगळे निघालेत, सॉल्ट सगळे निघाले. आता हार्डनेस कशामुळे असतो? डिझॉल्व्ड सॉल्ट्स अँड डिझॉल्व्ड गॅसेस. तर सॉल्ट्स तर इथे निघालेत, गॅसेस त्याच्यात काही असले तर ते थोडासा हार्डनेस दाखवणार. आपण गॅसेस रिमूव्ह करत नाहीये. गॅसेस फक्त कुठल्या मेथड मध्ये रिमूव्ह केले आपण? गॅसेस कुठल्या मेथड मध्ये रिमूव्ह केले आपण?
आयन एक्सचेंज मेथड.
आयन एक्सचेंज. इथे कुठेही आपण गॅसेस रिमूव्ह केलेत का?
नो.
नो. ओके. सो डिझॉल्ड सॉल्ट सगळे काढतोय, त्यामुळे as long as salts are concerned it is pure, but as long as gases are concerned we are not very sure that whether it has removed the gases or not. So we cannot predict the hardness of the water sample. Gases will be there, can be there, may be there, but salts are removed.
मॅम जर हे वॉटर एकदम 100% प्युअर वॉटर असेल तर मग ते डिस्टिल्ड वॉटर नाही म्हणता येणार का?
कुठलं आता डिसॅलिनेशन वॉटर का, म्हणजे
नाही
इलेक्ट्रोडायलिसिस
डिस्टिल्ड
वॉटर?
वॉटर, डिस्टिल्ड वॉटर
हा,
ते तसं नाही म्हणता येणार का? कारण आता तुम्ही म्हटलं की ते प्युअर फॉर्म मध्ये ते 100% प्युअर.
हो ना, प्युअर विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू सॉल्ट्स, नॉट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू गॅसेस. आपल्याला माहित
मग
नाही ना गॅसेस आहेत का
मग
नाही.
डिस्टिल्ड वॉटर म्हणता नाही येणार का त्याला?
नाही, डिस्टिल वॉटर म्हणणं तेवढं योग्य नाही. आपल्याला जोपर्यंत गॅस कंटेंट त्याचे माहिती नाहीत तोपर्यंत आपण डिस्टिल वॉटर कसं काय म्हणणार त्याला? गॅस कंटेंट जर थोडे पण जर असतील त्याच्यात, कारण हे जे आहे सी वॉटर जे आहे ते ओपन टू एअर आहे. रेन वॉटर जे सीला मिळतं त्यावेळेला ते हवेच्या ह्याच्यातनं येतं, त्यावेळेला त्याच्यात व्हेरियस गॅसेस मिक्स होतात, तर ते इव्हॅपोरेशन कंडेन्सेशनने जायला पाहिजे. पण ते जेव्हा रॉक वर येतात, सॉल्ट वर येतात, त्याच्यात सॉल्ट ऍड होतात, जेव्हा सी वॉटर मध्ये जातात, मे बी फ्यू गॅसेस गेट ऍडेड टू इट, but we are not sure about it. Means, okay, in this process ions are transported through ion permeable membrane from one solution to another. Have I given you a satisfactory answer to your question, beta?
Yes ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
saline water is allowed to flow in the alternate compartment. हमने अभी देखा saline water means salty water alternate compartment में रहता है. Positively charged ion from the water pass through cation selective membrane towards cathode and negatively charged ion will move towards anode. ये सभी हमने देखा है कि cathode, cation, cathode, anion, anode. Just remember CCAA. Cation moves to cathode, anion moves to anode. So you remember that. And negatively charged ions pass through anion selective membrane towards anode. The net result is that there will be depletion of ions in the alternate compartments and concentration of ion in alternate compartment. हे जेव्हा मूव्ह होतात त्यामुळे अल्टरनेट कंपार्टमेंट मध्ये आयनचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन हळूहळू कमी होतं, कारण कॅटायन कॅथोड कडे जायचा प्रयत्न करतात, ॲनायन ॲनोड कडे जायचा प्रयत्न करतात, त्यामुळे हे जे कंपार्टमेंट मध्ये पाणी आहे त्याच्यात आयनचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन कमी असतं, जरी आपण सॉल्टी वॉटर म्हटलं तरी. प्युअर वॉटर कॅन बी सेपरेटेड अँड कलेक्टेड, whereas salty water is collected and drained off. मग सॉल्टी वॉटर ते जे येलो पाईप मधनं येतं ते आपण फेकू शकतो, फेकून टाकायचं. These are the application. Removal of ionic pollutant, toxic salts, ionic dyes, etc. आता आपण जे कलर करायला डाईज वापरतो, मे बी पेंटिंग मध्ये किंवा हेअर डाय वगैरे वगैरे, तर ह्याचं पण जे असतील तर ते पण रिमूव्ह करायला इलेक्ट्रोडायलिसिस उपयोगी पडतो. काही आपण फवारणी केली असेल करोना करता वगैरे, तर ते सुद्धा टॉक्झिक एलिमेंट्स त्याच्यात असतात, ते सुद्धा इलेक्ट्रोडायलिसिस मुळे जातात. फ्रॉम ट्रीटेड इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट, removal of salts from sea water to get pure water, removal of limited quantity of salts from sea water to get drinking or mineral water. याच्यात जे आहे ते मिनरल वॉटर, त्याच्यात थोडे सॉल्ट्स राहतातच, किती आपण म्हणलं आयन सिलेक्टिव्ह मेम्ब्रेन वापरले तरी थोडे सॉल्ट्स राहतात, त्यामुळे तसं वॉटर आपण मिनरल वॉटर म्हणून कमर्शियली वापरतो. सो दीज आर द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस what we have to study. Municipal water treatment, then guidelines or references. Everyone was asking me about the books. Take the snapshot of this, which books we are going to refer for. These are the textbooks and these are the reference books. Ample of copies are there in the library or online also. You can call for the, and this is the summary. Summary means explain desalination method, reverse osmosis and electrodialysis. What are the types of desalination method, electrodialysis and reverse osmosis? Explain RO method, explain electrodialysis technique. Take the screenshot of this. Now I have another lecture lined up. I will share the attendance link. I'll stop sharing this. Again, next lecture, if you want, I will share this to you. Number textbooks, and have you taken the snapshot, screenshot? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
मॅम
हाँ बोलो.
मॅम ही पीपीटी कधी शेअर होईल?
पीपीटी मी जे व्हिडिओ शेअर करते त्याच्यात पीपीटी आहे ना बेटा. आता आपण जेव्हा ऑफलाईन येणार तेव्हा सगळंच अवेलेबल होईल तुमच्या करता. ऑफलाईन आलं की लगेच शेअर करणार, पण आता सध्या म्हणूनच मी प्रत्येक लेक्चर लगेचच्या लगेच युट्यूबवर लोड करते, तर तुम्हाला त्याच्यात मिळेल ना. तुम्ही स्लोली रन केलं तर तुम्हाला यू विल बी एबल टू सी ऑल द पीपीटीज विच आय हॅड एक्सप्लेन्ड. Okay, I'll stop sharing now. I will share the link in the chat box. Just
मैम
हाँ बोलो.
एक doubt,
हाँ बोलो.
आप जो हमने प्रोसेस देखी, हम उसमें पीएच के बारे में कुछ प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं?
pH of the water sample.
यस, हाँ हाँ.
pH, color, turbidity, all these are the different properties. You have to collect the sample and you have to test it with the pH solution or pH meter. They are not commented on what should be the pH, but all these methods are mainly to get the neutral water with pH 7. But it can be little up, it can be little down. That depends on the water which you get. So outlet water, which is treated water, you just check it with the pH paper or pH solution. You will come to know exact pH of the water sample. What they have done is only the purification or softening they have done. They have not checked the pH, but they have assumed, on the other hand, that pH could be 7, near about 7 to 7.5 maximum. That should be there.
Okay, it will be mostly neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be neutral. It has to be neutral.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Have you filled the form? Shall I end up the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Have a
ma'am.
good day. Have a good day. Bye.